Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Thoughts on Things. Today I wanted to share with you my top 5 book recommendations of this year. There's a mix of different styles and genres in here, so hopefully there's something for everyone, but I found a lot of these books really inspirational. Some of these have really transformed my thinking this past year, and I hope they all offer you as much as they did for me. So let's get started. First up, we have a really short book called The Prophet. This book is absolutely tiny, but it has a super powerful message contained within it. It's comprised of 26 stories and fables written by Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran. They cover sprawling topics such as love, marriage, children, and friendships, and it takes you on a bit of a spiritual journey and asks some really big questions. It's also been recommended by the greatest surfer in the world, Kelly Slater, as a way to help him with his mindfulness, so definitely go and check it out. The second book I wanted to share with you guys is very different, and it's called Growth from Microorganisms to Megacities by Vaclav Smil. This book is an absolute beast, and it's broadly one of the hardest books I've ever read. It's also one of the most rewarding. Vaclav Smil is a modern day polymath, and it really shows in this book. He explores the different types of growth in nature and society, from tiny organisms all the way to the trajectories of empires and civilizations. He explains how growth governs the lives of microorganisms as well as galaxies, and also shapes the capabilities of our extraordinary brains as well as the fortunes of our economies. It really is well worth checking out. My next book recommendation is Novacene by James Lovelock. Lovelock argues that the Anthropocene, the age in which humans acquired planetary scale technologies, is, after 3 centuries, coming to an end. He explains that we are already living in a new age, which he calls the Novacene, in which hyperintelligence will emerge from our current artificial technology. For a short book, it's surprisingly broad, and for anyone interested in the impact that AI will have on the planet as well as our lifestyles over the next few centuries, then this one is definitely for you. It's also a really enjoyable read. Next up is a book called Shantaram by Gregory David Roberts. Shantaram is written more like a novel, and its story covers the life of an escaped Australian convict with the alias Lynn, who comes to India in order to evade his torturous fate in prison. The novel portrays life in Bombay incredibly vividly, and its stories have some big messages that are truly fascinating. I love this book, and for anyone looking for a grounded and raw real-life story around travel, love, life and loss, then I'd really recommend Shantaram. The last book I wanted to share with you guys is my favourite fantasy fiction book of this year. It's called Demon in White by Christopher Ruocchio. It's actually the 3rd book in a 3-part series called The Sun Eater. The Sun Eater series follows the hero Hadrian Marlowe, who, to be honest, is actually more of an anti-hero, as he recounts the history of his life, which combines the best of space opera as well as fantasy. I don't want to give any of the story away, but if you're looking for a captivating and escapist series to dig into, then I'd really recommend checking this out. So guys, those are my top 5 book recommendations for this year. I'm really keen to hear what you guys have been reading and whether you have any good recommendations for people, so let me know in the comments what some of your favourite books have been recently. I'll also add links in the description to all of the books so you guys can have a look in your own time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe for more.